What is up, everyone? Welcome back to APBA Football. Today we're going to play the rest of this game, the second half of this Atlanta-Minnesota game I started last weekend. I was away for a couple days. I actually built myself a new desk here. So, the laptop's at a different angle. You're seeing into my doorless, messy closet, which is fine. I got more room, which is good because I need it. But somehow I managed to use the whole desk again, which is strange, setting up for this game. I did create a new camera angle. So if something interesting is happening in the game and we need to, we can flip over to what I'm calling card cam. So for example, there's Ahmad Rashad. And we can flip over to that if we just want to play around with a certain play, an exciting play or something like that. We can take a look at the card. So keep that in mind as we go through here. If there's a specific card you want to see going forward, let me know. I'll throw it up on the camera at some point during the game. There you go. I got the NFL draft on in front of me here. It's Saturday, so we're in the fifth round or the fifth round right now. So we're still on Shadur Sanders' watch, so that's exciting. Haven't heard him talk about him enough yet. So, all right, here we go. Let's get it started here. Falcons are up 24-21. Beginning of the second half, Atlanta will be kicking off, and that is going to be John James. No, that is not going to be John James. Where's my punter? So let's see how we did this. I had to lay everybody out, and I think I might have made a mistake. There's Mazette. I'm missing my punter. Oh, there he is. It is John James. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll do that. All right, I think I got everybody settled here correctly. So we'll start with Tim Mazette as our kickoff guy for Atlanta. A 54. So we're going to start with a penalty, I think. It is it's a 33. Ooh. A 33 is 42-0-10. So it is not a good kickoff for Tim Mazette. So the last time I played this game, it was probably almost a week ago. Remember, the dice rolls were amazing. Both quarterbacks, Bartkowski with 339 yards and Tommy Kramer with 295, and that's the first half. And it was because of a lot of good dice rolls. So we're going to see if the dice rolls are going to continue almost a week later here. So it's going to be Eddie Payton on the return for Minnesota. A 31 for Payton. That is an 18. And he'll get 28 yards on the return. So a short kickoff followed by a good return is going to give Minnesota really good field position. Eddie Payton, and that's going to be 15. And again, they're down 24-21. And they're going to start on their own 49. So great field position here. So I got to get myself back into the memory here of Minnesota. So Minnesota is a 55-45 pass team. So 1 through 9 is going to be run, and 10 to 20 are going to be your passes. They're going to start off with an 11, and that is going to be a short pass. And that's where we're at right there. Okay. All right, so we got a 24 for Atlanta and a 23. So 23 for Minnesota. It's going to be Ron Yari. Ron Yari, I think, is a starting tight end. Should be right. Where is he? Is he a starting tight end? He is not. Oh, he's a left tackle. I forgot about this. He's a left tackle. So he's a tackle 4 and an ET, a tight end 2 with a C1 rating. So he's starting at left tackle, but he will go out to get some passes every now and then. Defense is going to be a BS, and he's a C, so we'll make it a CS. We're going to go Kramer looking for his left tackle. Ron Yari, 53 for Kramer. That'll be a 9. It's going to be complete. That's going to be 5 yards. So Kramer's picking up where he left off. Ron Yari, he's going to be down here at the bottom, isn't he? Yeah. And he'll get 5. I wonder how many catches he had on the season. All right, so let me just adjust here. I put this monitor on an arm, so it's not taking up a lot of space. I have my laptop there and a giant monitor over here. And that's where my Pro Football Helper is. And I put it on an arm. It's a little closer to me, which is kind of strange, but still getting used to it. I like the setup. I like more room. Just got to get used to the whole thing. So, all right, here we go. 2nd and 5. And they're going to run inside run this time. Oh, the Browns are on the clock, and they made a trade. Who do they fleece this time? Because I love that Jacksonville trade. All right. 64 and 14. So it's going to be Ted Brown. 64 is going to be CS. So Ted Brown on the inside run against a CS. And here we go. Oh, the Browns traded into that pick. Really? Is this Shedeur? Are we going to end Shedeur Sanders' watch? All right, so Teddy Brown. A 34. Oh, no, we've got a 35. And we have he's going to lose 7 yards, but we have a penalty. Oh, you guys can actually see now what I look at over here. Here's my penalty chart right here. I printed it out and put it on the wall. And here are my returns. Fumble, block kicks, and interception. So that's kind of what I've always looked at when I've done that. Looking at the board for penalties seems strange. It was easy just to type it out myself and then print it out. So, all right. So penalty. It's going to be a -7 TE. A 16. That sounds like a holding. A 16 is a 7, and that is going to be a hold. And let's see. We can have 3rd and 12 or 2nd and 15. They're going to decline the penalty on this. And we're going to go Ted Brown with a -7. And that's going to make it 3rd and 12. I don't know if that's the best decision or not, but we're going to make it 3rd and 12 here. All the way back to their 49. They are back to their 49, yeah. All right, so. They started on Atlanta's side of the field. Okay, so we're going to go medium pass heavy. And we're going to get a medium pass. And we get a 55 on the defense, so they're ready for it. That's going to be an AD. And a 56. 56 for Minnesota or Atlanta is going to be an AS. Oh, wait, no, I'm sorry. I did that wrong. 56 for it'll be a 55 is an AD. 56 is who? That is Ricky Young. He's a B. So we're going to stay at AD. And we're going to go Kramer looking for Ricky Young on the medium pass play here. It's a 22. And Kramer is going to be complete 23 yards, pushed out of bounds, and that'll be a first down. And Kramer to Ricky Young for 23. Out of bounds, 15-second play, and it's going to be 1st and 10 now, all the way down to the Falcons, 28. And the Falcons were killing it. I think it was 21-7 at one point. And Minnesota's slowly working their way back here. Back to your standard offense. 17. That'll be a short pass. And we're at the 28. $46 and 15. So we're going back to we're going to Ahmad Rashad. So 15 will be Rashad. He's an A. 46 is a BS, make it an AS. So short pass, AS. There we go. Kramer to Rashad. A 15. The dice are still hot. I love it. 6. That's going to be 15 yards and out of bounds. So Kramer hits Rashad for 15 more. And he goes out of bounds. And it's going to be 1st and 10 all the way down to the Atlanta 13-yard line. All right. So, we're going to go standard. And we're going to get an inside run. I really want to know who this pick is. Like, there's this part of me that's like, wait, are we really going to take Shedeur Sanders in the 5th round and invite that circus into the locker room? I don't know. I can't imagine it, but the Browns have needed a quarterback for 25 years. So, maybe. All right, so inside run. 24 and 45. So 45 is going to be Ricky Young, and 24 is going to be a BS. So Ricky Young on an inside run against a BS. A 61. It's a 21. And he is going to he's going to lose a yard. So Ricky Young going backwards here. All right, so that's going to make it 2nd down and 11 on the 14. I don't have anything other than short passes, so any pass that comes out is going to be a short pass. All right, here's the Browns selection. Let's see what they do. It's going to be 144th pick. Here it is. Oh, come on. They took him. Oh, my goodness. They took him. Holy cow. Oh, it's so fun to be a Browns fan. Oh, golly. This is going to be a fun off season. All right, here we go. And I'll tell you what. The guy they took earlier. Which guy did they take earlier? The guy from Oregon. I forget his name. It's gonna be fun. Holy cow! All right, 2nd and 11, and we are gonna go with that's a 6. So we're gonna go outside run. I can't believe they took him. That's hilarious. 64. I'm waiting for the text to start rolling in. All right. So 64 on your defense on an outside run is going to be a CS. Sorry, I'm a little disorganized seeing the news while I'm playing my game here. 65 is Bob Miller, Robert Miller, a halfback. And it was a CS, right? Yeah, CS. So Robert Miller on 2nd and 11. And he gets a 12. Uh-oh. That's a 25. That's going to be no gain. And it's going to be 3rd and 11. So Robert Miller. And that is no gain. And it's going to be 3rd and 11 on the 14. And I'm going to go short pass here because that's the only pass play I can go with. And, I mean, Tommy Kramer's been big in this game and big on this drive. 65 is an AS. 12, we're going back to Ahmad Rashad. So we got an AS. All right, here we go. Kramer to Rashad. A 44. That's a 5. And that is 14 yards. And he will get into the end zone for a touchdown. And holy cow, Tommy Kramer hitting Ahmad Rashad. Wow. All right, let's kick the extra point with Rick Dannemere. 15. 15 should be good. That's a 20. I think it's good. And that is going to be good. And I'm going to take about a 2-minute break to just sit and listen to what these guys have to say about the Browns picking Shadir Sanders. I find it hilarious and interesting and weird all at the same time. So I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. It was interesting. I can only take so much of Rich Eisen during this draft. I generally like him, but this draft, he has been – I don't know if you know this or not, but he went to Michigan. I mean, watch 5 seconds of the draft and you'll figure that out. All right, let's get back into this. This sports talk radio around here is going to be fun. Thank God I don't listen to it. It's going to be awful the next couple of days. So, all right, here we go. We're going to kick off. We got Rick Dannemere kicking off. Minnesota takes their opening drive, goes down the field, takes the lead, and Dannemere now kicking off 15. And that's another short kick, 49-09. I would say the wind is swirling like crazy in this stadium, but there's approximately 680 yards of passing so far. So I don't know about that. So Dannemere, what did I say? 49-09, I think is what I said. That's going to be taken at the 16-yard line by Reggie Smith for Atlanta. 15. 15 is going to be a 19. And Reggie Smith is going to get 23 yards of his own. Now Atlanta starts off with good field position. I think they're down really for the first time in this game. And Vikings fans are going crazy. So let's flip over to Atlanta. I believe Atlanta's a rushing team, even though they've run 33 plays with 26 of them as passes. Yeah, they're 55-45 rushing team. So 1 through 11 on the dice are going to be runs. And 1 through 6 is going to be your inside run. All right, so we're going to start with an inside run. All right, so all right, 53 and 25. So 25 is going to be AG, and 53 for Atlanta is going to be Lynn Kane. So Lynn Kane is going to take an inside run from Bartkowski, 36, 22, and Kane, he'll get 2. All right, 2nd down and 8. Let's go short pass heavy here. And we are going to get a 9, and a 9 is going to be a short pass. All right, right, 45. 45 is going to be Lynn Kane. He's a C. 64. 64 will be a BS. We'll make this a CS. So Bartkowski to Lynn Kane. A 26 for Bartkowski is a 17, and that'll be incomplete. So Bartkowski misses his first pass of the second half. Makes it 3rd and 8, and we're going to go short pass heavy this time. And we're going to get a short pass. All right, 15 is going to be Alfred Jenkins. He's an A. And 16 is an AS. So we're going to go Jenkins. So we're going to look for the number 1 receiver here. Bartkowski to Alfred Jenkins. A 35. That'll be complete. And that'll be complete for 11, and that is a first down. So Bartkowski hits his best receiver for 11, and it is going to be a first down Atlanta. 1st and 10 now, and Minnesota's 48. And they're going to go with an inside run. All right, 61. 23. So 23 is going to be a C, D, and 61. Are we back to Kane? Yeah, it's going to be Lynn Kane again, halfback, against a CD. A 51 for Kane. That's a 17, and he'll get 4. So Kane gets to the 44-yard line, makes it 2nd and 6, Atlanta. 10 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter. And Atlanta going to come out with another inside run. 21. That's going to be William Andrews. And 25 is your defense. And that'll be AG. So William Andrews. What are we looking at? I don't know. All right. Oh, a 55 for Andrews. So the dice are still happy. 16 yards for William Andrews. Boy, I really want to play. I want to play with these two teams again. I really want to know if I've rolled a lot of good dice rolls, but is it always like this with this Atlanta and this Minnesota team? Holy cow. Minnesota was like 9-7 that year. Atlanta was 11-5, but oof. All right. 1st and 10 now. Down to Minnesota's 28 as Atlanta tries to take the lead back. And they're going to go with a 15. That'll be a short pass. And where are we at? Oh, we're on the 28, so we're flipping the board. We're going here. All right, 22. That'll be Alfred Jenkins. He's an A. 13's a BS. Make it an AS. So Bartkowski to Jenkins. Ooh, a 26 this time. That's a 17. That'll be complete for 4 yards. So Bartkowski, now 21 of 29. What a great game. All right, 2nd down and 6 now at the 24 for Steve Bartkowski. And we're going to run an inside run this time. Down to the 24-yard line. Okay, 62. That'll be Lynn Kane. 35. And that'll be a CS. All right, so Bartkowski going to hand off to Kane. He's going to run up the middle. A 35, and he's going to get positive yardage. He'll just get 2. He'll only get 2 yards on that run. And that'll make it 3rd down and 4 on the 22. So let's go short pass heavy. 14 is a short pass. Oh, it's going to be such a circus. Circus around here. Even more than you. This is like Johnny Manziel time again. Oh. All right. 53 on your defense is BS. And 55 for your receiver is going to be Alfred Jackson. Not Jenkins, but Jackson. He's a C. So we'll make it CS. So we'll go Bartkowski to Alfred Jackson. 63, and we got a 29. And Bartkowski's getting nailed in the backfield. He's going to lose 6 on the sack. Getting the sack from Minnesota is Mark Mullaney. From Minnesota is Mark Mullaney. So quarterback sack, Bartkowski -6. Hit by Mark Mullaney, who I think, he's only a 3. Yeah, he looked pretty average. He's probably got about a QS4 rating. All right, so where's Mullaney? Defensive end. That'll make it 4th and 10 back at the 28. And they'll go ahead and bring out Tim Mazette to try a 45-yard field goal. Try to get to within 1. So it's 28-24 right now. So Mazzette's going to come out and try the field goal. A 62 is not promising. That'll be a 7. And a 7 is no good. Oh, it's just short. Missed it by 2 yards. So Atlanta comes out and gets nothing on their drive. And they'll turn the ball over. Minnesota will take over 1st and 10 now on their 35. And Tommy Kramer brings the offense back out. And they're going to start with a medium pass. All right, 25. A 61. So a 61 from Minnesota is Ricky Young. He's a B on medium passes. 25 on your defense is an A, D. All right, so we're going to go Kramer looking for his halfback. A 51. It's going to be complete. And he'll get 21 yards. And suddenly Tommy Kramer, who was trying to catch up with Bartkowski in this game, has just eclipsed him in completions. I don't think he's eclipsed him in yards yet. Oh, yeah, he just did. And that was 20, how much? 21? Yeah, it was 21 yards. And that's Ricky Young. I think Ricky Young's having an amazing game here. And it's going to be 1st and 10 as Kramer sits at 373. I got to go look in real life NFL and see what the most passing yards in one game is. What did they give up? So they traded with Seattle to get it. Okay. All right, so here we go. We're going to go long pass now as Tommy Kramer, not satisfied. He wants to go deep. All right. What's that long pass at? There it is. Oh, no, it's inside run. Here it is. Long pass. And they are on the Atlanta 44. So here we go. Long pass. 16 on your defense. 22 is Ahmad Rashad. So they're throwing deep to Rashad. And he's down here. And 16 is going to be an AS. All right, so here we go. This is a big play. See, what I could do now is I could do this if I wanted to. I could say, here, I'll let you guys watch Tommy Kramer. I can flip over to this one. Whoops, not that one. This one. There we go. Look at that card. It's such a great card. Here we go. Ready? All right, long pass. 36, and 36 is a 15, and a 15 is incomplete. And Kramer will miss Ahmad Rashad on that long bomb. All right, it's going to be 2nd down. And that was fun. Now you can see the little canister that I used to prop up my dice cam. It's nice. And we'll go back to here. All right, 2nd down. 16, so they're sticking with those pass plays. Where are we at here? We are here? Yeah. Sticking with that short pass. Okay, 16. That'll be an AS. And 31. Who is 31? That is Joe Sensor. I don't think I've said his name yet. He is not a starting wide receiver. Joe Sensor. There he is. Oh, he's a backup tight end. Oh, he's a starting tight end. Yeah, he's an ET3. There you go. He's an A4. pretty good. All right, so 16 was AS. It's a short pass. Kramer to Sensor. An 11. That's a 3, and that is 21 more yards as Tommy Kramer is now just putting it to Atlanta's defense. All right, 1st and 10 down to Atlanta's 23-yard line. And they're not slowing down. We're going medium pass. All right, 31 and 31 and 26. 26, back to Joe Sensor. He's an A. 31 is a CS. We'll make it a BS. And we're going to go Kramer looking for Sensor. Again, a 56 this time is an 18, and that is incomplete. Oh, man. So Kramer's going to miss this time. And 15. And it's going to be 2nd down and 10 now on Atlanta's 23-yard line. And we get an inside run. Slowing it down a little bit here. Defense is a 44. That's a BG. And it will be Ted Brown. All right, so Teddy Brown going up the middle. 41. Ooh, that's going to be what, a 25? Yeah, that's no gain. So Ted Brown for no gain. It's going to be 3rd down now. And we're going to go short pass heavy for Minnesota. And we are going to get an 18, so we're going back to the medium pass. $61 and 51. So 51 will be Sammy White. He's an A. They have look at this. I know I showed it last time, but just look at this receiving crew. That is, you're talking 11 to 61. That is 30 of the 36 rolls for Minnesota. 30 of the 36. 5/6. What is that percentage-wise? Like 8 something? 825 maybe? That something like that. That is that's an A. That is amazing to me. So that's going to be Sammy White this time. He's an A. 61 on your defense is a BS. Make it an AS. And we're going to go Kramer looking for Sammy White. A 12. Oh, it's a 25, and Tommy Kramer has thrown his 3rd interception of the game. The only thing he's done wrong so far is throw these interceptions. That's a W62. A W62. Oh, an 11. That might be out of the end zone. That is 33 yards. That is at the back line of the end zone. That's going to be incomplete. Wow. Wow. Okay. So pass. So I'm going to go Kramer to, is that Young? No, that was Sammy White, right? Yeah, Sammy White. And because it was out of the back of the end zone, it's just an incomplete pass. He caught it 33 yards down the field. So we're going to make it an incomplete pass. And it's going to be 4th and 10, and Minnesota gets lucky there as the referees, they disagreed. One was doing this and one was doing this. Remember that video? And one was doing this. I don't remember what it was. Yeah, I think one was doing this and one was doing this, which was kind of funny. All right. It was kind of funny when I was just doing it right now. Anyway, all right, so let's go field goal here. Let's bring out Rick Dannemeyer to see if he can kick a 40-yard field goal, put Minnesota up by a touchdown. So Dannemeyer, a 36. Boy, the field goal rolls have not been good. That's a 7. I think that's going to be good because it was 26 and in last time, and Atlanta was at 28, while Minnesota's at 23, and that will be good. That will be good. So Minnesota scoring on their first 2 drives now, and they will go up by a touchdown. And it will be 31-24. Vikings. Kramer sitting at 394 yards passing so far. 25-34. That's the kind of passing numbers I like. You know, when I play those older seasons and I get like 11 for 31, that just depresses me. But that I like. Okay. All right, so let's kick off with Dan Meyer. 51, that'll be a 2. Yikes. And that is going to be 6809. 3 yards deep. 6809. And we'll roll for it. So we'll say 1 to 13 will be a touchback with the orange die. And it is going to be a 16. So Reggie Smith is going to try to bring it out. Oh, a 21. That's not going to be great. It's an 11. And he'll get 22 yards on the return. So it's going to set up 1st and 10 at the 19 for the Falcons. So 22. And 5 minutes to go in this third quarter. Atlanta trying not to let it get too far away from him. I think, again, in real life, I think they lost 24-23. Kind of right there. But we're still the third quarter here. Atlanta's a rushing team. That 17 is going to be a short pass. All right, here we go. Short pass. 35. 35 is William Andrews, and he's an A. He's an A on short passes. 44. And 44 for Minnesota is AD. So we're going to go Bartkowski looking for his running back, William Andrews. Oh, it's a 22, and he is not done yet. 17 yards, and William Andrews will get knocked out of bounds after a nice gain. It'll be a 1st down. And they'll get to the 36-yard line. All right, so let's keep it going here. A 1. Now we're going to go inside run. Man, I bet Kenny Pickett's worried. Kenny Pickett might have just lost his job and his team. All right. I'm actually excited to see the 2025 APBA card set because I want to see what guys like Travis Hunter end up with, and I'd like to see what Shedeur Sanders gets and some of these other quarterbacks, Cam Ward, along with guys that were drafted last year like Caleb and Jaden Daniels. I think it'd be kind of fun to see what these quarterbacks are like in the 2025 set. All right, so we're going to go inside run. 31 is going to be back to William Andrews. He's a fullback. 23, it'll be a CD. So Andrews is going to take it up the middle. It's a 41. That's usually a 25, and it is in this case. And that is going to be no gain. So William Andrews, no gain on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 10. We are down to 4:15 remaining in this third quarter. And Atlanta's going to come out. They're going to run inside again. And we're going to get 33. That's going to be Andrews again. We're going to try go back to the well there. 63 though. 63 is going to be a passing D. That's BD. They're looking for a pass here. Minnesota is. So Andrews takes the carry. Oh, a 55. This could be a good gain here. 15. Yeah, it's a 21-yard gain for William Andrews. And that'll be a 1st down. And they're going to cross the 50. They're going to get to Minnesota's 43-yard line. And they are going to stick with the run. This time they're going to run a pitch. 25 and 51. So 25 and 51. So 51 on your defense is going to be an AG. 25 is going to be William Andrews again, taking the pitch this time. Trying to get past that tackle, and he's going to do it. 44. Another 15. And this time it's going to be 14 yards. So William Andrews powering him down the field this time. That'll make it 1st and 10 at Minnesota's 29-yard line. This could be the most offensive game. Not offensive game I've ever played. I love it. All right, we're going to stick with the run. We're going to go outside this time. Or again. And this time it's going to be Lynn Kane, our halfback, taking the pitch. 32. 32 is going to be a CD. So again, Minnesota looking for pass on these plays. Atlanta's making him pay a 66 for Lynn Kane. We're going to the K column. And that deserves card cam, which I've already knocked the camera around a few times, so who knows how it's centered. Let's just see. All right, so we are on Lynn Kane right now. And we are at 66. You can see that K column down there. And we're about to roll in that K column. Here we go. A 42. 42 is going to be a 15. And he'll pick up 16 more yards. And it's going to be 1st and 10 now, down to the 13-yard line. Is now Atlanta, something a little different here. They're running the ball down the field instead of throwing it. They're up to 94 as a team, 94 rushing yards as a team. And let us sneak back into our normal gameplay mode here. And it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. Okay. And what are we going to do? Keep the running going? And they are going to go outside run again. So we're keeping that running going. $11. So we're going back to William Andrews. 66 on the defense. Look at that. 11. That right there, that is like the epitomizes this game. We got an 11 and a 66 on these dice. That's about right, too. That's going to be a B, a CG. That's going to be really good defensively for the Vikings. But William Andrews is going to take the pitch. And a 31 is going to be a 16. And he'll get 3 yards and get knocked out of bounds. And that's that defense right there. And it's going to be 2nd down and 7 now, down to the 10-yard line. And they're going to finally throw the ball. All I have left are short passes, so that's what we're going to throw here. All right, a 41. 41 is going to be William Andrews. He's a B. I'm sorry, he's an A. He's an A. Here, I'll show you. He's an A/B. So he's A on short passes. You can see right there. He's an A on short passes and a B on medium and long. And we're running a short pass. So he's an A. 35. 35 is going to be a CS. So we'll make this a BS. And we'll go Bartkowski looking for his running back. A 26. That's a 17. And that'll be incomplete. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 7 now. So Bartkowski to Andrews. Incomplete. We'll go short pass heavy, and all I have is short pass. That's what we'll call. 42. 44. Defense is looking for it. It's going to be an AD. And 42. That'll be William Andrews again, and he's an A. So we'll stay at AD. 41. That's a 19, and that is going to be incomplete. So that is going to be Steve Bartkowski missing his running back. They're going to bring out their field goal kicker. Mazette is going to try a 27-yarder this time. And let's see what he can do. A 16 for Mazette. That is a 25. And that is going to be no good. Holy cow, a 16 is no good? A 16 is a 25. Man, that misses. Boy, if you're that misses extra points. Holy cow. So no good. So Atlanta has missed 2 field goals. They've driven down twice now in this quarter and missed field goals both times. All right. Minnesota takes over. Minute 45 to go. And they've scored points on both of their drives. So let's see if that'll continue. And Minnesota's going to start with a short pass. I can't believe my buddies didn't text me. We've been texting all weekend about this draft. And they take Sanders, and they've gone radio silent on me. It's very strange. All right, so we're going to go with a 61. So 61 on defense is a BS. A 35. The 35 is going to be, I'm sure it's an A. It's Teddy Brown. He's an A. So BS is going to be an AS. And we're going to go Kramer looking for Ted Brown. Oh, a 32. This could be Kramer's. This is a 28. Kramer's going to get sacked. I really thought there was an interception there. But Kramer's going to lose 4 yards. Hit in the backfield by someone for Atlanta. Let's see who. It's going to be Jeff. Oh, no. Don Smith. I don't know John Smith. Don Smith. There he is. He's a nose tackle. He's a defensive end. QS3. He's a 2 against the pass. He's not the greatest player, but he gets back there and gets the sack that time. So Don Smith takes him back. And we're getting close to the end of the quarter here. We've got a minute 15 to go in this third quarter. And here we go, 2nd and 14. So let's go short pass heavy here. And we will get a short pass. All right, a 44 on defense. That'll be a BD. The 62 is going to be one of our C receivers. It's Doug Paschal. So we're going to go CD here on this short pass. Bartkowski Kramer looking for Paschal. 13, that'll be a 19, and that will be incomplete. Kramer. All right, 3rd and 14. So let's go medium pass heavy here. And we're going to get a medium pass. Oh, an 11. 11. The defense is waiting for it. They're in CD. With the 33, that is going to be Ted Brown. He's an ace, so make it BD. Give him a chance here. So Kramer looking for Teddy Brown. Oh, a 32 again. He's going to get sacked again? No, it's a 20. And that is going to be just incomplete. Almost intercepted there for Kramer. Almost threw his third. That was to Ted Brown. And for the first time in this half, Minnesota's going to bring out their punter. They're going to bring out Greg Coleman. It might be the first time in the game. I don't remember either team punting. So it's going to be Greg Coleman. We've got 45 seconds left here. 25 for Coleman. And that's going to be a 6. And we're at the 16. So that is going to be 40 D10. Not a great punt from where you were. Pretty average. 40 D10 for Coleman. D10 is going to be Reggie Smith. He'll take the ball at his own 45. 62. And that's a 24. And he will get nailed right where he catches the ball and get no gain on the play. So Reggie Smith, no gain. And they will take over 1st and 10 on their own 45. Again, down a touchdown after being up most of the game. 30 seconds to go in this quarter for Atlanta. And here we go. A 1. So they're going to start out with an inside run. Start it slow. All right, a 13. That'll be William Andrews. And a 24. That'll be a BS. This should be the last play of the quarter. A 12. Oh, no, a 12 is a 26. And he is going to get nailed at the line of scrimmage. No gain at all for Andrews as this quarter comes to an end. With Minnesota leading 31-24. All right, everyone. Thanks for watching. I'm going to cut it short here. I'm going to record another one in a little while. I do want to catch up on this a little bit. So this will be the video you see today, and I'll probably post the 4th quarter tomorrow. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it, and I will be right back. Well, in a day. For me, it's right back, but for you, you know what I'm saying here. Have a good one.